Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Kung Fu Fighting! It's a great song, great song. Hi there, Faking It fans. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2 of Faking It. You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth!
Oh my God.
Wow, thank you for that.
We're awake now.
I'm Sterling Cates, and again, this week we have Cortez G. West.
And we have the lovely.
I can do it. She was about to introduce
It was supposed to be a ripple, but we missed it. So let's try it again. Let's try it again.
And Miss Kylie Hodges.
Thank you. I was going to do my Kung Fu pose for everybody.
And the one and only Roya Taheri.
Hello, everybody. I'm in the sinking chair, so I will get lower and lower and lower. But
Good knowing you, Roya.
it was fun.
Woo! We are in the second episode. Last week was so awesome. We love seeing all of your comments and all of your tweets and your YouTube comments and your posts on iTunes. It's so great to be back with you guys, and I believe we have some shout outs for some of you guys that are commenting on the YouTube page. Start off with Cortez.
Yes. First of all, Erectus T. If I said that right. Erectus T. Yeah. I can't change the name of the squirrel.
Tell him to change his name.
Because, yeah, right. Well, I can't change it because if you remember on last season, Squircle, remember that?
The Google.
It was like the
website,
website,
Yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah. And also, it's good to see Sarah E again. We see you commenting, so we love that. Good to see you again. And Sarah Wallow. Did I say that right? W-A-L-L-O?
I don't know. Did you?
Thanks for agreeing with me on the whole little situation about, we got that.
Okay, Cortez is only choosing comments that agree with him.
No, I'm not. Because Joseph Bozo says that we are his favorite after show. Like, come on. Thank you, Joseph. Jeez, come on. And then Annika, thank you for letting Roya know about.
Oh, yeah, the Faking It Fridays.
Yes.
So you guys gotta check them out. They're really funny.
That's awesome.
It's literally 8 minutes long, and they're from Toronto, Canada. What up, Canada?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so they're really entertaining.
I
actually
love
like it.
all this
They were really
love.
funny.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube.
I love all the love
They're really
Faking
funny.
It's getting.
Yeah.
Getting a
And
lot of love.
what is their name on YouTube?
Faking It Fridays.
Oh, Faking It Fridays?
I think it's the Gay Women channel.
Yes, it is the Gay Women channel.
Yeah, GW.
All right, Roya, do you have some shout
I got
outs
some
here?
quick ones for you. I got Sassy G Panda,
Sassy Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Love these names.
Yummy Cookie 9, TV Show Addict 96,
It's good.
Disney Geek 23, and of course one of our favorite Twitter followers, Faking Out.
Faking
Out.
Yeah.
Of course, Faking It.
All right, thank you guys so much for talking to us, chatting with us on YouTube and Twitter. We love interacting with you guys, so keep it up.
And also, if you guys are right now watching us live and you're in the chat roll, I will read it, and if with timing, I will say it out loud for you guys because I'm in it with you too. I don't know. I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm in it to win it.
But you're in it.
I'm in it, and feel free to tweet us. We all have our phones here, so we want to interact with you guys as much as possible.
Wait,
all right.
Tweet.
Want to take a selfie?
Oh, we're doing a show.
All right, we will
selfie.
take selfies after the show. All right, guys, let's take a deep breath again, and let's get into it. We can't handle the truth, or can we?
No.
We can't. All right. So the episode starts out. We have Karma and Liam. Liam, again, back in his little art world, is making some sort of sculpture here. Karma comes up to him, brings his clothes back, and they have a little moment. But she sees that he's making a heart that has lots of nails in it.
He sure
Very
nailed
aggressive. He sure nailed it.
Oh,
Hey-o. Yeah. So what do we think about this interaction, guys?
So weird.
Oh, it's not that weird.
No,
It's not weird. It's
It was
bringing them
weird for
back
both
to
of
them in their art room.
Yeah.
In the sandbox.
They're both
exactly.
there's both still so much chemistry on both ends. Like, it's not going away. There's obviously something there.
Yeah. What is a spittle shower?
Like spitting in her face.
show
She's
'em.
sitting in the front. It's like that.
Like, remember
From her
sitting in
teacher?
the front?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
he
didn't
spits when he
ever
talks.
have a teacher that you never wanted to sit in the front row because they would spit while they talked?
Or anybody
Cortez.
that would spit at you when they talk.
Got it.
Yeah, just
okay.
just a spitter.
Spittle is spit.
Yep. All right, glad we got that
He's
cleared
taking
up.
notes. He's like, spittle equals spit.
Really glad we got that cleared up. But then we also learned, because Amy and Shane are having conversation outside, that Amy and Karma are having a girls' weekend. Is this too soon, or do you think it's something they need to do to see, if they're still on good terms? Can they be friends? We talked about this a lot last week. If you can still be friends with a friend that you're in love with, and I think this girls' weekend is kind of coming very timely. Is that what you're saying?
And I agree with you because this goes back to my prediction of last week. The fact that I think that, and thanks, someone said something on the comments as well. I said that she was gay, and I'll take that back. She might be bi. I'll say as Karma being bi, not necessarily a full out lesbian, but I would definitely say
That's Spanish for lesbian.
But I would definitely agree with her being bi. But with this bit, like you just said, it's jumping out too quick. I kind of think that's what her.
Yeah, it might be too soon for a girls' weekend.
I thought it was totally necessary because it was just going to stay weird until they nipped it in the bud and had a situation. Yeah, they nipped it in the bud.
Well, don't
Cortez
forget,
loves that.
last season they tried having a girls' weekend before obviously the secret came out, but Amy's mom didn't want Karma to stay over, or they got in a fight with the Croquembouche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Amy says to Shane,
Twilight
it's only
again.
weird if we make it weird. I think she's trying to justify the whole weekend, and obviously she does still have those feelings. But I think it is kind of a chance for her to see, can I make this work? Can we just be friends?
So Shane has been celibate for 6 days. Does that mean he has sex every day or something?
No, that
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
He
He
sex
might.
in 6 days.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Shane.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
It seems like a.
A sexual being.
Now, does
Yeah.
that count everything? Like masturbation?
No, I think that just means he hasn't had sex in 6 days, is what he's saying. So his
Just
senses
sex.
his senses are heightened because he's, look on the
Cortez is like, I could never go that long.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this sleepover for a little bit. So they're, doing typical girl stuff. Then they start talking about the quizzes, like, how well do you know Beyonce? Know her really well. I would ace that quiz. Then, are you a bad girl or a good girl or whatever? And then the last one was, are you secretly in love with your BF? And then things get a little weird. And then okay,
what
maybe.
magazine is she reading?
Well, it's like
Cosmo.
Cosmo and all those.
17.
17.
that question, are you secretly in love with your best friend?
I mean, maybe.
I thought it was gonna
I'm
be like,
sure.
I've seen that on BuzzFeed, that quiz or something. Are you and your friend soulmates? Which again, like we had the whole soulmates discussion on the YouTube comments. But so they have that, and then they're doing girl stuff, blah blah, and then she takes off her shirt. Let's get into our sweats, and Amy's like, oh God, oh geez,
there was
too soon.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I felt for Amy in this because she finally at the end, she owned up to it. She's like, I just don't understand how to act. And like, I would feel the same way because as BF, like, I change around my girlfriends all the time. And I know we talked about this last week. Like, it's no biggie. And so suddenly, like, you're trying to figure out how to be friends when the relationship changes, that it's not equal anymore.
Totally. Yeah. We did talk about that. Because, I mean, like, changing in front of your friends is totally normal. And even going into the bathroom, so, like, when it gets awkward, she runs in the bathroom. She's just like, I just really have to pee. It's not weird, I promise. But Lauren's in there using the bathroom. And even to me, that's not weird. Especially if it's your sister. But they're not as close, obviously.
Right.
But, like, if that had been Karma, it wouldn't have been weird at all that she was using the bathroom while they were in there. Right? Like,
I feel like it's
normal to
only,
you guys, right?
Okay, I have a thing where it's only cool for someone to come in to the bathroom while I'm using it if it's at a bar, because I feel like after there's a drink in me, it's like, hey, don't take my picture. But if it's like at a home, it's like, oh man, what are you doing? I've been in here for a while.
Yeah, exactly. But but then Amy invites Lauren to stay and kind of join the girls' weekend because she does recognize that it is getting a little awkward and that she might need a third wheel there. So Lauren's like, all right, I'll do it. And then they're all on the couch, and Lauren goes to get socks, and she overhears them that she is the third wheel, and that Karma, like, they hate each other, but that's known or whatever.
Yeah.
But she was really taken aback by the fact that she's the third wheel and that she's being used in that way.
I took it she was feeling that they were pitying her. That was what I got out of it.
Right. Well, then later she was like, yeah, you're right. I was using you to be the third wheel. So, I mean, I think it's a combination of both, but.
It's just jabs. They just always jab at each other, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But speaking of third wheels, then we have the new guy, Theo, who's introduced. Super cute.
He knows how to change
like
tires.
him. So he does.
Probably a lot more.
So he said, was it his grandfather? Who's a doctor?
His dad.
His dad.
His dad had just been arrested.
He got arrested for sleeping with his patient, but then he says he's a vet, and we were all like, oh. And then he's like, I'm just kidding. And then she was like, he's a pediatrician. And we're like, oh. So then he was like, just kidding, he was a mortician, which he didn't clear up was a joke or not, so we're still a little unsure.
I'm pretty sure
his
his
dad. Dead guy.
Yeah, I really think his dad was a mortician.
which is a little creepy. But so Liam becomes friends with them, and Shane had these huge plans to go to this Frozen sing along, which was really
adorable.
Cute, which sounds really fun. He worked really hard on those costumes, but then he ends up being the third wheel with this new guy Theo. They go to a bar. So we're switching between the girls' weekend, and then we're switching between this guys' night out, and they're both like third wheel situations. But we go back to the couch, and Amy goes, I'm so full, I look like I'm pregnant. And you see Lauren kind of look at her like, because she saw the afterthought. Yeah.
That's funny. I did not catch that.
Wait, when? I'm so sorry.
Amy said that?
Yeah, Amy, we go from the scene with the boys, and it's back to the couch, and she's like, oh, I'm so full from the snickerdoodle cookie. She's like, oh, I'm so full, I look pregnant. And Lauren looks over at her like,
because she found the afterthought.
Yeah.
Look, that's an interesting line for the writers to choose.
Yeah.
Because we girls, we say different things when we feel fat, or if we eat something that makes us feel
food
guilty.
baby.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But pregnant. I did not catch that. Thanks, Sterling.
And
Red flag.
Yeah, right? So do we think she's pregnant? Guys?
No.
I think she's going to get a scare.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I hope
they don't actually remember having sex, and I feel like, what if they didn't actually have sex?
That could happen.
Like, they fell asleep before there was sex.
Well, she washed her bed sheets, though.
She still doesn't know what happened. Like, maybe she just felt like they were dirty. You know, when you, like, just feel like...
Because you can still have sex and not completely ruin sheets. Is this too... All right, I'm not even going there.
No. Let's go there. No.
I mean...
Because it was her first time. What happens on the first time?
You get
with
wet. You get the... I know.
Yeah.
This got really uncomfortable.
Right?
This is some Romeo and Juliet business, you know, hang the sheets out to show.
All right. Well, whether or not they had sex, she still thought it was necessary to take... and whether or not her sheets, you know, were ruined, she still took... or we don't even know if she took the afterthought or if she just threw the box away. We're not really sure.
So I'm thinking.
Yeah, we don't know. We never see it, so it's left
true.
unsaid.
All
The mystery. But then after Lauren overhears them like talking about what like they kind of feel bad for her because of everything that she's going through right now. But really, she's been going through it her whole life. She just hasn't been open with anybody about it. But then she goes back and they're talking about Twilight and who's in love with who and like blah blah blah. I hate to admit this. I feel like I'm gonna get harassed here, but I've never seen Twilight or read any of the books. I'm just like not into it.
Me either.
I'm not into it. Like no. What about you,
Wait,
Roya?
Yeah.
She looks really upset.
Okay, I've seen it by force.
Okay.
But I've gone to the midnight showing because of the force. I've seen all 3 of them, and
So you've been
doesn't
forced 3
sound so
times.
forced.
I know, right?
Yeah,
You've been forced 3 times.
Star Wars.
you don't know my friends, okay? They forced because I made them go to Harry Potter. That's why.
So you're a Harry Potter person.
Yeah.
I feel like
Have you not seen Harry Potter?
I have.
Okay, so then we're cool.
Yeah, so cool. There's gonna be a huge fight that brings out between Kylie and Roya.
No, I never see Harry Potter. Get her away from me!
Smacks me and I fall off my chair. Who is Hermione? Who is Hermione? No, I mean I've seen Twilight. I feel like maybe I just was a little too old to get into it. Because I was already in college.
don't worry about it. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. That's
bashing on it. They
that's-
were bashing on it.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's neither
valid point.
here nor there whether or not we like that series, but I had no idea what they were talking about. I was like, okay, Jacob is in love with someone, and like something.
I
like,
did understand.
Like I don't know, but either way, Lauren was playing with both of them. She would be like, she'd take Karma's side, and then she'd take Amy's side, and kind of like seeing how they interacted. Like she was definitely like pushing both of them.
Can I describe it to you real quick then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't want you to, but
no. It fits with the story of what's going on in Faking It.
Okay.
So Amy's involved. Amy is quote unquote Jacob, the friend of Kristen's, what's the name? Bella.
Bella.
So you know it.
I've
Bella
seen
is Karma, so therefore Edward is Liam.
Okay.
So Edward and Bella are in love. And
Can we upload Manhattan?
Is that crickets?
yeah, that's Hey Nando, the mic's on in
it's
the
crickets.
engineer room. We can hear you. There you go. Perfect. That's all good.
Always
but anyways,
stuff
there's a
happening
comparison
at
between them about Faking It and Twilight, and how Jacob was a friend, he's in love with her, but she's not in love with him. So, I'm going in circles now. I'm repeating the same stuff.
So
Yes.
at the end of it, Lauren's like, "Are we still talking about Twilight here?" So they did catch on to that, and they're like, talking about soulmates and this whole thing. So then they saw the connection when she brought that up there. So I mean,
especially when Karma's like, "Bad boys are hot."
yeah,
but no, Edward is her soulmate.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking like
Why are you talking like that? This shouldn't sound like that. Okay, can we talk about for a hot second though how then when Lauren like finds out that they're like doing this to pity her, that she invites Lisbeth and Layla
The two Ls.
over.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
And they're waiting. So like I totally
Lilo and Stitch.
Cortez has not spoken much tonight, and then he says Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. Can I just go ahead and say that I think it's really interesting that they had the shirts with the hashtag Carmi on it.
Yes.
Because at first I thought it was like maybe like one of those promos they do for like the season or something, because that is something that always trends on Twitter and stuff. It's really interesting to me that they're including it in the actual show.
Yeah, because have we ever heard people like say or talk about
on
it
the
in
show?
school?
Yeah, have we? I don't think they've never been referred to as Carmi, so that's why I thought it wasn't. I was like, wait, are we back from break yet? With them
you
like
guys
they
got mad at me, like, oh, this isn't it, guys. This is it.
It's the real show. I thought it was really interesting that they're including that and that shirts are made. But of course, Lisbeth and Layla would have those shirts. But then it's Lauren's idea to play Truth or Dare. So we see that this can be, this can head in a wrong direction.
At first, when I saw them there, the thing 1 and thing 2, like, sorry.
Let's just call them that. Might as well at this point.
When they showed up, I was like, wait, why are they acting that way? Don't they know Karma and Amy aren't together? I don't know what my words were.
Because I'm Karma, and this is Amy.
Apparently.
She digs
but then I forgot that no one else in the school knows except for them.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I just wanted
They're
to...
Team
no, that's
Carmi.
fine.
Team Karma, yeah.
Yeah. So can we talk about that drink that Amy makes Lauren have? It has like mayo and and then she spits in it and ketchup and chocolate.
What's chocolate?
What makes it green is what
We don't know.
Vinegar mixed with chocolate?
I don't know. Something.
Would you guys drink it?
No way. There is no way.
I've done worse, so.
So basically, the person that
Dare.
did win was Lauren, because she's the only one that really did her dare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren's the only one that really won.
Oh yeah.
And then later on, she ended up telling her truth anyway. So I was like, you
Right.
could have just told the truth in the beginning
In the
and not
beginning,
drank that
right.
nastiness.
Exactly.
Question for you guys.
What have you done that's worse? What have you drank
I've
that's
had
worse?
stuff that had like peanut butter randomly thrown in. I was a weird kid growing up. Me and my friends threw random shit together.
When you was growing up?
Yeah, I'm still growing up, but no. But Truth or Dare game rules. Can you change in the middle?
No,
of
you
it?
cannot.
No.
I guess it depends on.
You can't take
who's
it back.
playing.
Yeah.
You can't take it back.
I feel like in an honest game of Truth or Dare, there is no takebacks.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a very
Thank you, 'cause if that's the
straight.
case,
You
I've
gave
been
me-
forward
screwed
game.
over
You
so
just
many
turned into
times.
the-
I feel like I have seen it played where if you do back out the last minute, you have to
drink.
do the second one. Like
Oh.
if you back out
what
of
is
a
the
dare,
reason?
you have to tell the truth. You can't back out of both.
There you go. That's a good
I think that's-
policy.
Well, that's the game. If you back out of the truth and the dare, what's left?
You
Well,
drink.
yeah, but you don't. But
Are
you
you
can't
stripped?
back out of both.
What?
That's how we play it. You drink or you
Cortez is
strip.
making this real adult themed real
I'm
fast.
for real.
All right.
I think it's just if you back out of both, then you're a wimp and everyone hates you.
Yeah. Well, how do you guys play Truth or Dare? We want to know what the kids are doing these days.
How do you play it over there in
Not
Toronto?
really. Don't give us all the crazy details.
Just message us what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you can back out, I would have backed out of all those random dares that I had.
Yeah. So after Lauren drinks that
dare.
terrible, you're a little salty. You're still a little bitter about it.
Super salty.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
super
salt
salty.
over here.
Lots of salt being just like poured out there. If anyone that grew up with Roya is listening to this, she doesn't hate you. She's just a little bitter about it.
Hey, I'm
Or
a
she might
stronger
hate you. I don't
person now.
A little sea salt.
Someone must have made her eat dog food a few too many
Actually-
times during Truth or Dare.
Cat food.
Oh, no.
Canned.
Ugh. Yikes. All right. Anyway, so Lauren dares Amy and Karma to make out for 60 seconds with tongue, this whole thing. To me, that's rude, first of all. Obviously, that's just typical Lauren stuff. But also, it's creepy to me how into it thing 1 and thing 2 are. Like, they're like, yeah, do it. Like, I'm just like, oh, why are you so into that? Like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, they made me feel uncomfortable from the minute they showed up on the show.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like if I was Karma or Amy, I would have just been like, F it, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
put on
Amy-
that faking face that we're
I'm
gonna
more
have.
so surprised that Amy did not. That Amy was like, no, I don't want to do it.
Don't you feel like 60 seconds is kind of a long time for that?
Okay,
like
she
for
could have just
someone
said a
watching?
minute, and then it would have sounded less.
We'll get on. We'll talk to the writers about that one.
Right.
No, but I see the point. For 60 seconds sounds more
It's kind
intense.
of a long kissing situation.
Yeah, but they don't end up doing it. What does happen? They go to Truth.
They flip it on.
oh, and
Turns
they
off,
and
yeah.
they ask and Lauren asks how the sex was with Liam.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they ask, then they're like, "Oh, what do you think, Amy?" I was like, "Oh man, how will they know she had sex?" But then they were talking about the threesome.
Yeah.
that also never happened. So
They're getting caught up in their lies.
Yeah,
It's
Getting
web.
harder.
the web
I
doesn't
don't-
weave.
What is happening to her? The cat food has gotten to her brains now.
Meanwhile, at the bar that
Oh, yeah.
Shane, Liam, and Theo are at, there's this, I guess, a couple gets in, really like rednecky couple, gets in a fight. Bubba gets in a fight, and Shane is kind of there to talk to the girlfriend. Bubba thinks he's trying to hit on her, and then he's like super rude and dumb, and like, you know, he's
I must say though, I love
Homophobic.
how Shane was just like,
yeah.
nigga, I ain't scared of you. Oh, ooh.
Oh,
So sorry. Did I just bust the N bomb?
This is the
So
second time
sorry.
he's done this.
I'm so
He
sorry.
didn't say that.
He didn't say that. Exactly.
enough to make us white people feel real uncomfortable.
Anyways, he does stand up for himself and thinks that he can take him, but Theo comes in and punches the guy.
Yeah.
And then we see Shane do a little kung fu fighting action with the pool stick.
Kung Fu Panda.
I was not expecting that.
So yeah, so we don't actually get to see the fight, but when we come back, we see them in the car. They're obviously beaten up. Something went down.
Why Shane? I mean, Liam is the only one with bruises on his face.
No, Shane had
Shane had
bruises.
a little-
Yeah, Shane
Shiner.
had like some bruising.
Don't
and
give me that
Liam had
face.
some-
I'm not on the
Liam was
makeup
like
team.
all red, all red. Theo
Liam's
was
a bad
chilling.
boy.
Well, I thought Shane had, equal amount of facial damage.
I bet you what happened is Liam was holding back Shane, whoever was about to get punched, Liam got punched instead.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Right.
oh, and he looks up and he gets punched
Again, the mystery.
Right.
While someone else rescues Liam.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling in the holes there for us. Yeah, we really appreciate
how
it.
I figured it was.
Extra.
We need to get Roya to write the show. We really do. These are what should have happened. But then in the car, Liam is obviously upset. He doesn't like that ever. He's still, upset, and we find out that he's mad about the fact that Shane, was keeping Amy's secret from him the whole time, and that's kind of that he took that as he was taking her side over his, and they're best friends. So I can see how that would be. You know what I mean? Like, how would you feel if your best friend was keeping something from you about someone, who isn't as good of friends with?
Honey douche face.
Oh.
That's what they call it.
Hottie douche.
Oh, I thought it was honey douche face.
Honey, wow, what are they dipping him in for?
No, go ahead.
Well, I just asked a
Yeah.
question. Like, what do you
Oh.
guys think? What would you do in that situation?
I think Liam's
I don't know.
kind of in the
Has a
right
point.
to be pissed off, but at the same time, he doesn't understand the level why Shane and Amy got close. Mm-hmm. If he knew that, maybe he could let it go. But the fact that Shane didn't even give him the chance to know, I think is what's pissing off Liam.
Yeah, it's like what Shane was talking to the phone with Pablo about. He was just like, he doesn't understand what it's like to question your sexuality. He can't relate to, either Amy or I on that level. So that is a connection that they have.
Yeah.
So
it's easy to be angry when you're left in the dark.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because it's easy to just think it's all about you.
Right. And it could be about anything. And it could, like you just said, it could be about you, and it makes you a little insecure about what's really going on.
Yeah. He was even questioning Shane in the very beginning at the tree. You remember?
Yeah. He's like, oh, great, more secrets.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? And Shane's like, oh, it's not about you, honey.
Yeah. I love Shane so much. Yeah. I really do. But back to this phone call, Pablo. So is it over with him and Pablo?
I hope so.
Roya, what is up with you and Pablo?
Yeah,
what happened?
The way he answered that phone call with Shane pissed me off. Like, Shane is obviously venting to his boyfriend. Like he said, let him vent. Don't be like preaching to him. Come on. Yeah. I don't know why I went like this.
I know, right?
Yeah. He thinks he's like that holy one.
Exactly. Like he can't do anything wrong. Oh, don't feed the angry wolf.
I feel like I do that sometimes, and then I realize like, oh, don't be such a dick. Just let someone rant. But I can totally turn on preachy Kylie sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I feel for Pablo. But sometimes it's hard to like tone it down.
So if your boyfriend came to you and he's yelling and angry about something, you let him go.
I think it's more like I'm playing the devil's advocate, and I think that's kind of Pablo's situation too.
Right.
It is annoying.
But. I don't mind so much that he's trying to provide like some mature advice for Shane, because I do feel like he sometimes needs that like, grounded. that grounded opinion, the mature advice. But I don't like that whenever Shane does complain to him, he just throws that wolf metaphor at him, and it's just like, okay, this doesn't apply to everything. True. You need to make it a little more personal for each situation.
Have we established that if Pablo goes to the same school, or if he's in high school?
He goes to a different school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When was that? I don't know.
That's Lauren's school.
Oh, that's
remember
right.
Lauren moved?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm team not Pablo.
Okay.
I'm really
Well, we did see in the preview, and we talked about this last week, that there's going to be a new love interest, which we found out.
Yeah.
For Shane, which I'm happy about. So that's good. We'll have a little more drama in there.
Yeah.
So then back to the girls' night. There's having a little heart-to-heart between Karma and Amy. I guess we can officially call them Carmy now, since it's been used on the show.
Carmy.
Yeah. So
what did they find it? Didn't you say that last season? Carmy.
People say all over the Twitter.
On the Twitters. It's a hashtag.
Yeah.
That's the one we started at. I just want to say that.
Well, let's just pretend we did. We're going to pretend we did.
Whoa, don't go there. Carmy Army did it. Carmy Army did it.
They really did. Not us. So Karma is talking about how she's, she doesn't really know how to handle the situation. She wishes she felt the same way, but she just doesn't. But she still wants to, maintain their friendship, obviously. And I feel like they're on the same page that way. They both are confused about how to handle this situation. Amy doesn't know if she can get over her, more intimate feelings, and Karma still wants to be friends, but she doesn't know how to not be close friends without crossing any lines,
Because she also has feelings.
You think so? You think that's why?
I think I need to find a friend that massages my.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of friend.
Like, okay, it's not weird for them to sleep in the same bed. Like,
No.
It never would be as friends. But then when she was like, so is it weird to give you a back rub? Like, I don't know if I've ever like offered back rubs to like just my girlfriends,
I remember when I was in like middle school, it was all the rage to do like massage trains on the bleachers in gym class, because we were all like, ew, we're 12, we don't want to run in gym, that's gross.
Yeah.
So we would all sit on the bleachers and do like,
back
massage
massages.
Yeah, especially like in your friend's
bed.
bedroom. Like, yeah, that's weird.
I mean, but after you found out that your best friend is gay, though, that's
Right? Yeah, that's of course the only time it happened.
Who has feelings? Who has feelings for you?
I was like, oh, my 12-year-old best friend is already like aware of being a lesbian. Let's get on this back rub thing. I bet she's good at it.
Yeah, she wants the pocketbook.
When you're a lesbian, you're just born with the skills of great back rubs.
Yeah. Well, even Amy's like, I think we're gonna have to work up to that one. I don't know if back rubs are ever gonna be in the picture for Carmy.
No.
Unless Karma decides she feels the same way.
Yeah, unless they're back in that relationship mode.
Back in action. All right, let's talk about the little sisterly heart-to-heart with Amy and Lauren. I thought it was a really nice moment. I love that Lauren is still being, vulnerable with, what we find out she's intersex, but also she's still her fasty. I was gonna say feisty, and I was also gonna. I was gonna say feisty, and then I was gonna say sassy, and then I said fasty.
She said she was gonna work off that snickerdoodle in the morning. Give her a chance.
Yeah, but anyway, she's still her sassy, feisty self, and I love that she's able to do that.
I thought it was kind of weird that after they had that nice moment eating breakfast in the morning, that once thing 1 and thing 2 came down, Amy sort of made a face like, okay, Lauren, time to share your secret with these girls. But like, Amy wasn't all about to be like, guess what, I'm a legit lesbian and we were faking it.
Yeah, do you think that's the face she was making though? I don't
know, I didn't understand what, like, she obviously made a
understood.
face like she was hinting at Lauren to say something, and then Lauren was just like, well, I'm intersex, and I was like, wow, I didn't think that was gonna be out in the open over waffles.
Yeah,
Waffle.
To me,
There's only one.
To me, that face was when thing 1 and thing 2 came down, when she was like, oh, we were just talking about sisterly stuff. I thought, to me that made it seem like, oh, this is our first like sister moment. We have this bond, because she was just talking about how she feels closer to her, like blah blah blah. Yeah. To me, that look was, see, like, I do feel closer to you. Like, I'm not gonna run around and tell your secrets. Like, I thought it was more of a bonding look. Like, we have this bond now. We have this secret between us.
I just don't understand how that moment Lauren was like, okay, I'll just say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what maybe she just felt
to prove that she won't blab about Liam.
Yeah, well, yeah, and before that, we find out that she has it all figured out. She knows that Amy and Liam slept together, and she admits that she found the afterthought, and that she's not going to tell Karma, because even though she doesn't like Karma, that it would kill her, she said. Yeah. So, I mean, we do see that sensitive side of Lauren in that moment.
About time.
But I don't know if, like, maybe for Lauren it was just a moment of, I don't want to live with this, like, because she's so scared that her secret's going to get out. And I feel like, to me, that would be exhausting to constantly worry about whether or not someone's going to spill your secret. So you might as well just, like, tell them yourself.
I definitely liked in that scene how they were asking questions to, like, almost be informative of people who don't know about.
Yeah, I felt like it was really informational. So we know she was born with X and Y chromosomes, but she developed as a female. She can't have kids.
That was sad. That question. Like,
yeah. So, but again, with this show and bringing this theme into the storyline, it's great because now it's great because all of us can learn about it, and incorporating it into the plot. And now we learned, those few facts about it. So we'll continue to learn as the season progresses.
I didn't even know intersex was a word until last week.
Really?
So I didn't know that's what you said. I thought it was transgender. I thought that was like the word.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Carter Covington, for informing all of us.
Thanks, Carter.
Yeah, seriously.
Can I backtrack though real quick?
Yeah.
Because right before we had the happy morning, we had that in the Truth or Dare when it went to Truth and Karma couldn't shave Lauren's head.
Oh, yeah. No, God, a very important part.
What did you guys think about Karma being like, what were you born like? Or were you born different than us?
That was very different for her.
That was mean.
Yeah, that was aggressive.
Move.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming from Karma, especially when we did see her, like, genuinely feeling, not bad for her, but,
in the first
feeling
episode,
for her. So.
And on top of that, Lauren was just like, she feel bad for Karma at the table, at the waffle.
Amy.
No, she said she feels bad
I thought you meant
like it would kill her.
Yeah, so that whole scene, though, was really...
I also thought it was interesting how Lauren seemed to be confident that Karma wasn't going to go through with shaving her head. Mm-hmm. But then once Amy had it in her hand, she was like, no. Like, she knew Amy would legit shave her head.
Another rule break, I feel like, from Truth or Dare. I think the person that dares it has to do it.
Yeah. And
a lot of rules broken.
Yes.
And to shave Lauren's head, it would be a huge thing for her because she does work so hard on, being feminine and having her hair and working out and, eating right.
That also made me wonder if she wore a wig. I mean, it doesn't look like a wig, but, like, what if?
Yeah, maybe.
You mean,
or definitely like extensions.
Like her character wore a wig because maybe she can't grow her hair the way, I don't know, humans can. I don't know.
Yeah.
When
they lifted it up,
because men can grow their hair long too. I was gonna say women, but I know that's.
She's a human. I get it. We get it. I get it. I know. Got it.
How crazy would that be though if they went to go shave it and then they pulled her hair and it kind of pulled off a wig and it was like, what?
Well, you could see her roots when they lifted it up. So I don't think it's a wig, but maybe she has extensions.
I would see
TBD.
That, yeah. She has too good of hair for that to all be natural.
Yeah. But that was an interesting moment though with Karma. She was super aggressive. I guess she was just defending Amy, and that kind of puts her on the defense. But yeah, we haven't seen her that, aggressive. But it is what it is. So is that pretty much it for that?
I like how that kind of ties in with the title. You can't handle the truth. None of them could speak the truth.
Or play the game correctly. Yes. So, yeah. All right. Well, is that pretty much it for the episode?
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth? All right. Let's get into some predictions.
That was my DJ watch.
Your AFTERBUZZ TV.
All right. What we got? What are we predicting?
Hang on, I gotta get in the zone.
You know how we saw the preview from the first episode for the whole season-ish? With Shane in a Speedo on the lawn. I think that's going to be next week's episode with the Brazilians that come in.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be single because Team Not Pablo. I don't know why I just went like that.
I don't know why she just snapped either.
I have a prediction. Since these Brazilians are being bussed in to school next week.
Oh, I thought you said like bust.
Oh, that's not as clever as I was trying to be, but yeah, go on. Anywho, I predict that Amy is going to legit fall for a Brazilian girl, and then Karma's gonna feel jealous.
So it seems like, are they going to tell it in this preview for this week? It seems like in the next episode that they're going to, Karma's like talking about the idea of whether or not they should tell everyone that they have this huge breakup, blah, blah, blah. And that kind of puts Amy back out on the market. So for Karma to do that, that kind of tells me that, maybe, or if she is in love with Amy the way, some of us are predicting that she hasn't realized it yet. So it seems like they're trying to set Amy up to see if she can really find a girlfriend who feels the same way.
Cortez, you look like she just put words in your mouth.
I swallowed them. I did.
But you want to know what?
I swallowed them. The words she said. But no, like I want to piggyback off last week's prediction. I still think that Karma's gonna come out kind of like bi, and I think, or maybe it just may be that the only girl she's going to really have feelings for is Amy because that's her best friend. But also, I want to pick out something that someone wrote on our comments about Amy's mom. I want to see the reaction that she would have when she finds out about Lauren.
I'm sure she would probably just want to like hug her.
Amy's
mom. Sorry, I was thinking Karma's
is
mom.
The more
You're right.
traditional one, but
Inari Diaz.
But I wonder if maybe she
right.
knows. Like, I feel like maybe
That's
like she
something
wouldn't
she
tell
might know.
Lauren she knows, but like maybe her husband would have been like,
Yeah. Hey, my
this
daughter.
is the thing.
Yeah. So thanks, Inari Diaz.
That is a good thought, though.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Yeah, I do feel like that's something that they would have a conversation about when she's marrying into the family. But I mean, who knows? Maybe not.
Do we think Theo and Lauren will make eye contact in the next episode?
I hope so.
Oh,
I like Theo. What do you guys think
do
about
too.
Theo?
It's cute.
I like
He's like
him.
a little cutie.
I did not say that when that man walked in. Y'all said he was skinny.
I did say he was skinny, but that didn't make him not cute.
Oh, okay.
My boyfriend's skinny like that. I was like,
I
loves
said
me a
I
skinny
just said he
boy.
was cute. I didn't even hear the skinny comment.
That was me.
I was just like,
It was all
he's
me.
cute.
Yeah, I used to be that skinny. I don't want.
And I liked that he defended Shane right from the get go in that fight, and that
Leave
he
it to
wasn't.
the black guy. I'm just saying.
Cortez is taking credit for a character.
Shaking my head.
It's cool. They're like instant best friends, kind of.
Yeah.
Do you think he's hiding anything? I mean,
He's got to
kinda-
be.
His dad had sex with a dead person.
Do you
I'm
think
sure
that's
he has
really
secrets.
it?
Do you think? Say it again.
Do you think that's really it though?
What?
Maybe.
What?
That he lied about his dad.
Is it his dad or granddad?
He just
thought he
did
said
kind
his
of just
dad.
pop up out of nowhere. So I can
Theo?
see it. Yeah.
Well, he saw a flat tire. He needs to go fix a flat tire.
So.
I don't know. All right, I guess we'll find out. Only time will tell. All right, what do we think about Liam and Karma's situation? Any predictions there?
They're gonna be friends the next episode and try the friends thing.
Try the friend zone.
Meanwhile,
But they're
Karma's
still
gonna be
hung.
like, "Hey."
They're still hung up on each other. I think they totally are. I think he's hung up on her. She's hung up on him. I think it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I feel like there will be a lot of jealousy going on.
All right, well that about wraps it up.
Wait,
Do you have
what
anything
happened to
else
Tommy?
Tommy, bye, Felicia. He was just
Exactly.
kind of a placeholder.
Is he still tied
anyways.
up?
Yeah, he's tied up in the garage still.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh yeah, we never really got a resolution with poor Tommy.
Yeah.
He's found a new
All right.
fetish with S&M now. He
All
really
right,
likes
is that
costume.
it for us this week? This week, guys?
I think so.
All right, where can we find you guys out in the social media world? Roya?
Well, guys, don't forget to rate us on iTunes with 5 stars so we can get your favorite cast members in here.
Tell a friend.
We have, 8 more episodes left, so let's see if we can get some more 5-star ratings so we can get more. But in the meantime, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HeyRoya. That's HeyRoya.
Wow, I wish I had a jingle. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Kylie Hodges.
You can try a little jingle real quick.
KYE. I spelled my name wrong. I gotta work on that. I'll come back
next week.
Wow. You can follow me on all social medias, the Twitter and the Instagrammer at Cortez G West. Make sure you also follow us on AFTERBUZZ TV as well.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sterling Cates. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to season 2. Oh, wow. Season 2, episode 2 of Faking It. We will see you next Tuesday.
Cortez trying to sneak a kiss. Bye.
Yeah, I turned my head off.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.